Now we are rolling, so guys.
Alright, so.
Have you done anything like this before?
Oh my god. No, this is my first time.
So this is how the process usually works.
You told me it would be money up front. Good God.
So guys, talk a little about the process of what it was like recording.
So we just got done. We just got out of the studio. Same studio we always go to before we even get started with this. Shout out to Sean Guess at The Digital Halo. Phenomenal producer, let us shoot a couple videos, just to show you guys what exactly the process is like whenever we're in there tracking an album or tracking a song or something.
Could not have made the recording process any easier. Dude is an amazing guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Fun to hang out with, and on top of that, just a great musician. What's really funny about recording with Sean is that not only does he produce everything very well, but he's probably better at each of our jobs than we are. He's a ridiculous drummer, and we're using his kit in the thumbnail, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that kit that's in the thumbnail, that's his.
How do you feel about this?
Lost for words. I didn't even touch it.
Yeah, it looks like fucking Neil Peart tracks drums with this guy.
It's really for looks. It's nearly impossible to play.
Yeah.
Just don't even say anything and just cut Zeb in. Like he's been here the whole time.
How'd you guys feel about your own takes and everything? I'll talk about my
So Zeb went first. We tracked bass first, and we already have like an interview video with Zeb after the fact.
Alright, so how'd it go?
It went pretty well. Shaky at the beginning, naturally, but like halfway through the first track, I was feeling good.
Good.
Pretty bad red light syndrome, and just the stamina the stretches take and stuff like that was tough, but I feel good about it. I'm really excited to hear the end product.
We write it first, learn how to play it later.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it a week later?
So a week later, I don't know. In the moment, I was really stressed out and tense about it. Now I feel like I did fine. At the time, I was really harsh on myself, oh, that shouldn't have taken me so many takes, or I should have done this better, that better. But honestly, what helped is listening to the tracks and getting the rough mix. I'm that actually all sounds fantastic.
Yeah, we at this point we've already gotten the rough tracks back, and they sound fucking incredible. I'm very happy with both of them. We recorded 2 songs.
Yeah, and it's a different thing going in if you're paid to be a session player and you're stressing out oh, I've got to get this in 2 takes. This is a very different thing.
This being the second time going down there, whenever it was time for me to track, I was sitting there itching to fucking play. So, Christopher, what was it like from your perspective, whenever you were watching us track? Because, it's no secret we use Midi drums, and Topher's our drummer. So
let's explain what it is. We would love to use real drums. We are absolutely capable of doing so.
I want to record live.
The problem is that we do not have the funds to do so.
Tracking drums takes literally forever.
Tracking drums, each song is literally about a day of tracking.
Yeah, and tracking is $50 an hour at most studios you go to.
And so in other words, it would have just been about $800 extra just to record drums whenever we could get entirety of everything else done in one day.
Which the thing is, Christopher's gonna lay down the songs live, so that's all that matters.
We're gonna have live videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that I can't play this stuff, it's just as of right now, we cannot afford to track live drums. And if you saw the way the recording process goes for guitars multiple times over and over again just for each section, we would never get out of the studio. I would never get out of the studio trying to track drums.
A lot of places do it where you track each part of the kit fucking separately nowadays.
Yeah. And oh god.
like, Jesus Christ, man, you know how long that shit would take?
Yeah.
So, and in that scenario especially, your playing has to be the exact same way every single time through, or else you're gonna get all kinds of weird phasing issues.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rewarding at the end of the day when we're, going around with our jobs and whatnot, and we get the text or the email like, hey, the first mix is in.
Dude, that is the most satisfying
It is so
thing.
exciting because when we're in the studio, we hear the little snippets, we hear the bits and pieces, and we're like, oh, that's gonna sound good, when it's together. And when we finally get that first mix in, it's like a kid in a candy shop feeling.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
so excited to see everything.
Dude, whenever I got the mix, for, well, we haven't even titled the track yet. The dummy track is called Cauterized. But whenever I got that mix and I was trying to pull it up on my phone was running slow as shit, and I was just like, run! I want this now! And I actually got mad at my phone. I'm sitting here fighting with an inanimate object because I want to fucking hear the song.
I remember I specifically, as soon as we got the mixes in, I listened to the scratch track first.
Interesting.
So I wanted to A/B it. I like to see how like intense the difference is, and I was trying to.
Fucking intense.
Yeah, I was showing my girlfriend because I've been explaining to her like, she's been asking me questions about mixing and things.
Uh-huh.
So I showed her. I was like, all right, I want to show you the difference between this and this.
This is what happens when you pay somebody who's actually good at it to fucking do it.
How do you feel like it's going?
It's going great. Tired as shit.
How many hours?
As shittier.
We're like almost 7 hours in.
What time is it? Christ. Is
Almost.
it like 7 o'clock already?
6:44.
Jesus Christ. I've been doing this a minute.
It's coming along though.
Also, to kind of go back and credit Sean, how great of a person he is. And I don't speak on all studios and all producers and whatnot, but word on the street's a pretty tight spot, very business oriented. You get in, you get out. There's no relationship being built with these people. And knowing how stressed we are with tracking this stuff, Sean makes it easier on us. He's not going to sit there and roll his eyes at you or do any of that stuff. He's encouraging about things.
Yeah.
He knows we're going to mess up.
Yeah.
He knows there's going to be multiple takes. So while we're going through the process, he's there,
Yeah.
he's each step of the way, he's making it easier for us.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's something I hadn't considered.
That's one thing that's really cool about like producing and engineering is part of the skill set is getting good takes out of somebody, like getting the best possible thing they can out of you. And if they're like sitting there stressing you out and they'll make you play worse. So it makes their job more difficult.
Yeah.
So they want you to be as comfortable as possible.
You're literally just having to I guess, I don't know what the word would be, but it feels like you're having to massage them the whole time.
Yeah.
Like you mentally massage
Yeah.
them the whole time. You're good.
Gotta
man. Like, you're
coax.
good. That
Keep 'em
take was
relaxed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good, man. Okay, so we had the first rough mixes back, and of course we'll have the masters this week. How are you guys feeling? What's the future like for Atrial right now? What is the next 3 to 4 months look like?
Music videos for the new tracks, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Music videos, hopefully shows. I don't know.
Maybe some new merch.
Yeah.
New merch.
New
If y'all
merch.
fucking buy it.
Not call anybody out. But yeah, music videos, new merch, hopefully shows within the next couple of months. Definitely going to get back and start writing new stuff. We'd like to have more stuff coming at you.
By the end of the process of pushing these next singles, hopefully we have more music ready.
We already, these two that we put out, or are going to put out, that we just tracked, they're not even the only songs we got. We have so many songs on backlog right now. We just picked these two because we really fucking liked them.
Yeah.
And
The other songs, there's definitely some minor things that need to be changed with, but like you were saying, the reason why we picked these two songs is because these were the ones that were most ready to go. We were ready to get it out. And we couldn't wait any longer. We hate waiting to release music.
Yeah, and sometimes you just gotta fucking do it. We were like, it's gonna be a year. we literally got the notification that it was a year since we last recorded. It was October 13th when we were in the studio, and so we
were like, "What the fuck are we doing?"
So literally October 18th, we were back in the studio this year.
Yeah.
And, we're gonna have hopefully the song out before probably about the same time we had Havoc out.
Yeah, more
It's about to be exactly a year since new music, and we've grown so much, and I'm really looking forward to the release. I don't know which one's gonna be first. We're not gonna throw any titles out yet because literally that could change. But I just know that these songs are gonna be pretty fucking badass. I say we definitely beat Havoc.
We kicked it up a notch. That's for damn sure.
We're not freaking idiots, and we're all human. We knew that with the little bit of growth we've made from Havoc, we saw the positive feedback. We read the comments and stuff. When we were sitting down writing new music, we're human. We know, like, hey, is this comparable to our last stuff? We knew that it had to be better, and we're hoping that what we are going to be putting out is better. We feel like it is. We are confident with it, but hopefully, you guys think so as well.
Yeah, I think the whole process too was we were trying to beat Havoc, but we weren't trying to be Havoc.
Exactly.
It's like we already did that.
Time to move on.
What are we doing now? And I think we definitely took the next step up, and God knows the other songs we've written too are, they're completely different, but arguably just as good.
Same thing as always, merch, and all that good stuff's in the description. Go follow us on all of our socials.
Yeah, I'm about to plug the Twitter because I don't think we've ever done that.
Atrial Band.
Atrial Band.
And Atrial Band on everything, but
except TikTok. Atrial Official on TikTok.
Yes.
Yep, follow us on Twitter at Atrial Band.
We had to look up what our Twitter handle was.
It's Zeb's job.
Damn it, Zeb.
Please follow us. My job's really hard. Nobody likes our tweets.
Later.
Later, guys.